जय माता की। हम सबको, आप सबको गणतंत्र दिवस की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। म्यूज़िक वोकल ग्रुप में कुछ बच्चे पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हैं, उनकी प्रस्तुति दे रहे हैं। उनके नाम है वेन्यूशा, श्रीशा, एंजल, सेजल और अयाना। देखिए, आप इनको एंजॉय कीजिए। धन्यवाद।
खुश हो जाते हैं, कितने खुश हो जाते हैं। झंडा हम झंडा फहराते हैं, तीन रंग का अपना झंडा हम झंडा फहराते हैं। झंडे को हम सब बच्चे, इस झंडे को हम सब बच्चे अपना शीश झुकाते हैं, अपना शीश झुकाते हैं, अपना शीश झुकाते हैं। तीन रंग का अपना झंडा हम झंडा फहराते हैं, हम झंडा फहराते हैं, हम झंडा फहराते हैं। चंदन है इस देश की माटी, चंदन है इस देश की माटी, तपोभूमि हर ग्राम है, तपोभूमि हर ग्राम है। हर बाला देवी की प्रतिमा बच्चा बच्चा राम है, बच्चा बच्चा राम है। चंदन है इस देश हर शरीर मंदिर सा पावन, हर मानव उपकारी है। हर शरीर मंदिर सा पावन, हर मानव उपकारी है। जहाँ सिंह बन गए खिलौने, जहाँ सिंह बन गए खिलौने, गाय जहाँ में प्यारी है, गाय जहाँ में प्यारी है। जहाँ सवेरा शंख बजाता, जहाँ सवेरा शंख बजाता, लोरी गाती शाम है। हर बाला देवी की प्रतिमा, बच्चा बच्चा राम है, बच्चा बच्चा राम है। चंदन है इस देश की माटी, चंदन है इस देश की माटी। तपोभूमि हर ग्राम है, तपोभूमि हर ग्राम है। हर बाला देवी की प्रतिमा, बच्चा बच्चा राम है, बच्चा बच्चा राम है। रंग का अपना झंडा, हम झंडा फहराते हैं। रंग का अपना झंडा, हम झंडा फहराते हैं। इसे तिरंगा कहते हैं, हम इसका गाना गाते हैं। इसे तिरंगा कहते हैं, गणपतये नमो नमः सिद्धिविनायक नमो नमः एकदन्ताय नमो नमः गणपति बप्पा मोरया ॐ गणपतये नमो नमः सिद्धिविनायक नमो नमः एकदन्ताय नमो नमः गणपति बप्पा मोरया ॐ शिवनन्दन नमो नमः ॐ शिवनन्दन नमो नमः देव सबनन्दन नमो नमः दुष्ट निकन्दन नमो नमः गणपति बप्पा मोरया चार भुजधारी नमो नमः भवभयहारी नमो नमः दिव्य सुखारी नमो नमः गणपति बप्पा मोरया निधिदाता नमो नमः भाग्यविदाता नमो नमः बुद्धिदाता नमो नमः गणपति बप्पा मोरया गणपति बप्पा मोरया गणपति बप्पा मोरया गणपति बप्पा मोरया
Okay, start.
Namaste, everyone. Today, I want to say a few words which are very dear to our heart. ऐ मेरे वतन के लोगों, जरा आँख में भर के पानी, जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी. जय हिंद. I want to thank the temple Pradhan Mahoday, Nathan Beta, as I always call him, and the wonderful executive who has given us another opportunity to do a presentation today. All the children are very excited and they are very thankful to the management, and so are the families for encouraging them and giving them their best wishes. We all are in this together, and we want to do it for our temple. So without further delay, I want to start the program with India's Struggle for Independence by Riddhi Grover. Go ahead, Riddhi, beta.
Namaste. India's freedom struggle is the most popular thing in history. In the 16th century, the Britishers came to India, a glorious and rich country, with an evil plan of ruling over it. Prior to British, India was composed of many princely states and was not a unified nation. The British pitched one Indian princely state against the other. The British brought some good things too, like construction of roads and great architecture. However, overall, they were mean to Indians. The Britishers had deprived some of people of their free speech and had restricted their basic human rights. After years and years of oppression, it just so happened that Indian people lost their patience and decided to unite against their sole enemy. This led to many episodes of dissent and protests against the British government. Freedom fighters of our country have given their lives for the freedom of our country. They play a massive role in making our country accessible. Some of them are Mahatma Gandhi, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, Bhagat Singh, and more. They freed our country through the way of truth and nonviolence. After years and years of struggle, finally India became an independent country on the 15th of August in 1947. To honor this special event, every Indian, no matter where they are located, rejoices and celebrates this victory to their heart's content. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Riddhi. The next performer is Sahil Bilandani. Sahil is going to talk about Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. Go ahead, beta.
Namaste. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was India's most important political and spiritual leader. The Indian people called Gandhi Mahatma, meaning great soul. He is honored in India as father of the nation. His non-violent protests lead to independence for India from the British. His beliefs and actions have inspired civil rights movements all over the world. He developed a method of action based upon the principles of courage, non-violence, and truth called Satyagraha. He is an icon of world peace. His birthday, 2nd October, is celebrated worldwide as the International Day of Nonviolence. Mahatma Gandhi's religion is love of God and expressing itself in love of all beings. Truth is perhaps the most important name of God. It is more correct to say truth is God than to say God is truth. A real prayer is an absolute shield and protection against trinity of evils. There is no such thing as retreat for a man of prayer. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Sahil. The next one is about the life of Mahatma Gandhi, and Ria Taneja is going to be talking about that. Go ahead, beta.
Namaste. Mahatma Gandhi was the primary leader of India's independence movement and also the architect of a form of non-violent civil disobedience that would influence the world. Until Gandhiji was assassinated in 1948, his life and teachings inspired activists including Martin Luther King Jr. and Nelson Mandela. In 1893, when Gandhiji was in South Africa, he saw Europeans mistreating Indian settlers. He got into politics to fight for Indian rights. He first used his method of nonviolent protest in 1906. He preached to Indians that they should stay peaceful, always regardless of punishments for their actions. This new method of protest became known as Satyagraha, or devotion to truth. Gandhiji returned to India in 1915. In 1930, Gandhiji led a protest against the British tax on salt, where he led Indians on the famous Dandi March. Gandhiji was imprisoned for 2 years during World War II. After he was released, Gandhiji continued to work for independence. India finally won its independence in 1947, during which India was divided into 2 countries, Hindustan and Pakistan. On January 30th, 1948, in the city of Delhi, he was shot and killed by a Hindu man. Gandhi was one of the greatest political and social leaders in the 20th century, and was known as the father of the nation. I hope you enjoyed learning about Gandhiji. Happy Republic Day to all. Jai Hind.
It's okay, Ria. I want to mention something here. In our trip to India a couple of years ago, we went to Simla also because we knew that is where the decision about the partition started, and it was also done. And it brought tears in my eyes because the way it was described, the incident, and how the grounds were and all that, it is very touchy, very, very touchy. Thank you. The next performer is Anuv Singh. Anuv is going to talk about Gandhiji's favorite bhajan, Vaishno Janto. Go ahead, beta.
Namaste, everyone. You may have heard of Vaishno Devi. This was Gandhiji's favorite bhajan. It is about the life and ideas of a follower of Vishnu, and it was written by the Gujarati poet Narsi. Today, I want to share with you the meaning of this bhajan. Call those people Vaishnav who feel the pain of others. Help those who are in misery, but never let self-conceit enter their mind. They respect the entire world. Do not disparage anyone. Keep their words, actions, and thoughts pure. The mother of such a soul is blessed. They see all equally, renounce craving, respect other women as well as their own mother. Their tongue never utters false words. Their hands never touch the wealth of others. They do not succumb to worldly attachments. They are firmly detached from the mundane. They are enticed by the name of Ram. All places of pilgrimage are embodied in them. They have forsaken greed and deceit. They stay afar from desire and anger. Narsi says, I'd be grateful to meet such a soul whose virtues liberate their entire lineage. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Anuv. That was amazing. The next performer is Arjun Luthra. Arjun is going to talk about life of Jawaharlal Nehru.
Namaste. Jawaharlal Nehru was born November 14, 1889. He was one of the principal leaders of India's independence movement in the 1930s and 40s, which ended the British Raj. As India's first prime minister, he worked to make India an important member of the international community. India's first and longest serving prime minister from 1947 all the way to 1964. He created a modern, democratic nation of the 20th century. After independence, the Constitution was adopted on November 26, 1949, which came into effect on January 26, 1950. Tryst with Destiny was a speech delivered by Jawaharlal Nehru to the Indian Constituent Assembly in the Parliament. It is one of the greatest speeches of the 20th century. In his speech, he mentioned his ambition to wipe every tear from every eye. That may be beyond reach, but if there are tears and suffering, the work will not be over, and the countrymen must work, and work hard to give reality to the dreams. Those dreams are for my India, but they're also for the whole world. Jai Hind.
Absolutely true. Absolutely true. India was the first country to break the shackles of the British rule. And other countries around the world who were British colonies, they picked up a lot from the struggle of Indian independence. Thank you. The next one is Ruan Taneja. He will be talking about the life and contributions of Jawaharlal Nehru. Go ahead, beta.
Namaste, everyone. Jawaharlal Nehru was born on November 14, 1889 in Allahabad, India. He was the son of Motilal Nehru, a leader of the Indian independence movement. He graduated from Trinity College in London with an honors degree in natural science. 4 years after his return to India in 1916, Nehruji married Kamala Kaur. Their only child, Indira Priyadarshini, later known as Indira Gandhi, went on to serve as a Prime Minister of India. After his father's death in 1931, Nehruji moved into the inner councils of the Congress Party. At the Congress session in Lahore in 1947, Gandhiji appointed Nehruji as India's first Prime Minister. Nehruji is also known as Chacha Nehru among children. He advocated for children to have fulfilled education. Children's Day in India is celebrated as a tribute to him. The importance of Nehruji in Indian history is that he imported and imparted modern values and ways of thinking. I wish you all enjoyed learning about Nehruji. Jai Hind.
Jai Hind. The next performer is Vedant Trivedi. Vedant is going to be talking about Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Where are you, Vedant?
I'm right here.
Okay, go ahead, beta.
Namaste. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel was born in Nadiad, Gujarat on October 31st, 1875 and died on December 15th, 1950. Sardar Patelji really had an important role to play in the Indian politics. He was the Deputy Prime Minister of India. He was also a very humble man and had an amazing nickname addressed as the Iron Man of India. His goal was to stand for unity, and he achieved it when he showed unification towards 562 princely states of India. I am proud to know that Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel did his best and stood for our country. Like other great politicians of that time, without his dedication and commitment, India would not be where it is today. Sardar Patelji once said, "My only desire is that India should be a good producer and no one should be hungry and shedding tears for food in this country." I want us to thank Sardar Vallabhbhai Patelji for everything he had done for our country. Thank you and Jai Hind.
Thank you, Vedant. The next performer is Rohan Luthra. Rohan is going to be talking about Sarojini Naidu. Go ahead, beta.
Namaste, everyone. Sarojini Naidu is known as the Nightingale of India. Mahatma Gandhi called her Bharat Kokila. She was born on 13th February 1879 in Hyderabad. At the age of 12, Sarojini Naidu studied Korean poetry. 4 years later, she received a scholarship from the Nizam of Hyderabad and went to study in London at King's College. To describe her poetry, she covered Indian contemporary life and events. She expressed her feelings, emotions, and her experiences through her poems. She gave up writing poetry and fully devoted herself to freedom of women, education, and Hindu-Muslim unity. In 1925, she became the president of the Indian National Congress. Later on, in 1947, she also became the governor of the United Provinces, becoming the first woman to hold the office of governor of the Dominion of India. To conclude, I would like to say a few words from a poem by Sarojini Naidu. We want a deeper sincerity of motive, a great courage in speech, and followed by earnestness and action. Sarojini Naidu was not only a source of inspiration for the generation of her time, but also a beacon for several generations to come. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Rohan. Thank you so much. Next, we have Vikram and Rohan Deep, who are going to be talking about Republic Day, Independence Day, and the Constitution Day for India. Go ahead, beta, Vikram and Rohan. You are muted.
Namaste. Vikram, we are celebrating the Republic Day on 26th January. Do you know what this is about?
Yes, Rohan. Davaji said that the Constitution of India came into effect on this day in 1950. But he was also talking about Independence Day. He said that the Constitution was actually adopted a few years after independence.
Oh yes, Vikram. Independence Day is celebrated on 15th of August to mark the nation's independence from British rule in 1947. But our Constitution was first adopted on 26th November 1949.
Yes, you are right. Therefore, 26th November is marked as the Constitution Day of India or Samvidhan Divas. This is not a national holiday in India. Children still need to go to school on this day.
Yes, indeed. 26th November is a day to show gratitude to the makers of our Constitution and to remember our commitment to building the India of their dreams. On this Republic Day today, let us take a pledge to keep learning the values
and cherish our rich culture that India has to offer. Jai Hind.
Very good. The next performer is Anand Singh. Anand is going to talk about the Indian flag, the meaning of the Indian flag.
Thank you, Nani. Namaste. India's flag was adopted on July 22, 1947, after India became independent from Great Britain. India's flag is a horizontal tricolor in the equal proportion of orange on the top, white in the middle, and dark green on the bottom. Each color represents something different. Orange represents for courage and sacrifice. White represents for peace and unity. Green stands for faith and fertility. The Dharma Chakra. In the center of the white band is a blue wheel with 24 spokes. This Dharma Chakra, or wheel of law, the chakra represents continuing progress of the nation and the importance of justice in life. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Anand. The next performer is Adi. Aditya Katara is going to talk about the Ashoka Chakra. Go ahead, beta, all yours.
Thank you, Nani. Namaste, everyone. Today I will talk about the Ashoka Chakra, which is blue with a white background in the center of the Indian flag, and was adopted on July 22nd, 1947. Its blue color represents the sky, ocean, and universal truth. The chakra contains 24 equally spaced spokes. According to the Hindu religion, the chakra represents the 24 rishis who wielded the power of the Gayatri Mantra, containing 24 letters. The Ashoka Chakra is also known as the Samay Chakra, in which the 24 spokes represent the 24 hours of the day, and is the symbol of the movement of the time. The chakra signifies life in movement and death in stagnation. The Ashoka Chakra also represents 24 spokes in Buddhism. The first 12 spokes represent the 12 stages of suffering. The next 12 spokes represent the 12 spokes of nirvana from sorrow. Happy Republic's Day. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Adi. The next performer is Tanishka Grover. Tanishka is going to talk about the struggle and reform after independence. Go ahead, beta.
Namaste. After independence, India was faced with three very important challenges. First, around 500 princely states which needed to be unified. Second, 8 million refugees from Pakistan. Third, setting up a new political system. India tackled this problem in the following way. First, Sardar Patel, the Iron Man of India, brought together all states into one nation. Second, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar wrote the first Constitution of India, which set the rules for ruling India. Third, after the first voting, Chacha Nehru became the first Prime Minister. Fourth, the new ruling party invested in building new roads, education, military, and getting rid of untouchability in society. A lot has improved till now, and still more has to be done in the upcoming year. By 2022 has been established itself as one of the most important countries in the world. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Tanishka. The next performer is Gargi Talanje. Gargi is going to be talking about the Constitution of India. Go ahead, Gargi.
Namaste. The Constitution of India is the supreme law of India. It became effective on 26 January 1950. Here are a few interesting facts about the Constitution of India that I would like to share on the occasion of the 73rd Republic Day celebration. The Constitution was originally written in Hindi and English. It is also known as the Bag of Borrowings, as it took inspiration from various other constitutions. It is handwritten and calligraphed in both Hindi and English. Shantiniketan artists have decorated every page of the Constitution. It is also known as the longest constitution in the world, with 117,000 words. The original copies are preserved in special helium-filled cases in the Library of Parliament of India. The document finally came to force with a total expenditure of 6.4 million Indian rupees. It took 2 years, 11 months, and 18 days to complete the final draft. Dr. Ambedkar is regarded as the chief architect of the Indian Constitution and is also known as the father of the Constitution of India. He studied the constitution of about 60 countries. The Constitution of India gave Indian women the right to vote. Dr. Rajendra Prasad is the first president of India, became the first person to sign the Constitution of India. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Gargi. The next performer is Tanisha Verma. Tanisha is going to talk about the significance of Republic Day. Go ahead, beta.
Namaste, everyone. This year, we celebrate the 73rd anniversary of Republic Day. Since 1950, every year, January 26th is celebrated as Republic Day in India. It was on this day in 1950 when India's constitution came into existence. India got independence on August 15th, 1947 from the British rule, which is celebrated as the Independence Day of India. However, it was on November 26, 1949, that the Indian Constitution was first adopted. The Constitution of India is a document which lays down predicates, powers, duties, fundamental rights, and directive principles of the government of India and Indian citizens. The governing principles of the Indian Constitution is of the people, for the people, and by the people, which signifies that the power is vested in the hands of the citizens of India. Republic Day marks the celebration of the empowerment of Indian citizens to select their own government. It is a national holiday which is celebrated all over India. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, Tanisha. The next performer is Raghav Verma. Raghav is going to be talking about how do we celebrate Republic Day in India. Go ahead, beta. Raghav?
Okay. Namaste, everyone. Republic Day is celebrated all over India with great joy. It's the day to honor the Constitution of Independent India. Republic Day of India is celebrated on the 26th January every year. It is one of the 3 national festivals of India. On this day, the Constitution of Republic Day holds a lot of importance in keeping India together. On this day, the Constitution of India came into force in the year 1950.
Republic Day is celebrated across all over schools in India. Parade, dance, music, dramas are carried out across the country. Kids also get sweets on this day. Republic Day of India also stands as a proof for our freedom fighters and republic and their sacrifices. This year we are celebrating the 73rd anniversary of Republic Day. Jai Hind. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Raghav. Thank you. The next performer is Samandita Kini. She's going to be talking about Republic Day award ceremony celebrations. Yay, come on.
Namaste. Today I would like to talk about awards given to the awardee during Republic Day ceremony in the honor of their service and extraordinary deeds. Padma Award. This category is the highest civilian award in India. Padma
Vibhushan.
Padma Vibhushan ranks the highest, followed by Padma Bhushan and Padma Shri. Gallantry Award, awarded to military personnel, 6th award in this category, with Paramvir Chakra being highest in order, followed by Ashoka Chakra, Mahavir Chakra, Kirti Chakra, Veer Chakra, and Shaurya Chakra. President's Police Medal, awarded to members of law enforcement in India. Correctional Service Medal, awarded to prison personnel. Pradhan Mantri Rashtriya Bal Puraskar. Children between 5 to 18 are rewarded for their achievement. Home Guard and Civil Defense Honor. Jeevan Raksha Padak are 2 other awards. Jai Hind.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Samu. And it is really a privilege for the children also to work towards this award. I hope we have something like that here in Canada also. The next one is Mishka Taneja. Mishka is going to sing the Vande Mataram bhajan. That's very nice. Come on, Mishka.
Namaste, everybody. Today I'm gonna sing the national song of India. Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam, Subalam, Mayalaja Shitalam, Shasya Shamalam, Mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Shobra Jyotsna Pulkitiyamani, Pulkusumita Drumadala Shobani, Suhasani, Sumadurabhashani, Sukadam Varadam, Mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Mishka. That was great. The next one is going to be the Indian National Anthem, going to be done by Karan Vilandani. Karan will stand, but all of us will be still sitting, but we will be saluting the Indian flag. Okay? Go ahead, Karan. All yours.
Janagana Manadinayak Jai, Bharat Bhagya Vedata, Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha Javida Uttara Banga, Vande Himachal Yamuna Ganga Uchchal Chalati Taranga, Tabu Subhana में जाके तब सुबह से सुनाएंगे गाए तब जगवाता जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे भारत माता की जय.
Bharat Mata Ki Jai. Thank you, everyone. The whole program was very nicely presented by all of you. And thank you to the Bal Vihar families and to the parents. And it was awesome. And again, once A big thank you to the temple management, and we will celebrate this 26th January with great joy. And as some of you said, we'll have lots of good sweets on this day, and let us enjoy this to our heart's content. And also say thank you to the freedom fighters. Don't forget that. So many lost their lives. My dad was in the freedom fighting movement, and he was, sometimes mommy didn't know where he was. And once mom came to know that Pitaji was in the jail in Firozpur, she sent a request to my brother who was in college, DAV college in Jalandhar, to come back and support her. And till today, we think of that moment, and sometimes we get tears in our eyes, the sacrifices which were made by the patriotic warriors of India. And we definitely say thank you to them. All of you stay safe, and please look after yourself. And if you haven't taken the vaccine, please do. And once again, Jai Hind. Thank you.
वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू, ऐ वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू, ऐ वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू, मैं जहाँ रहूं जहाँ में याद रहे तू, मैं जहाँ रहूं जहाँ में याद रहे तू, ऐ वतन मेरे वतन, ऐ वतन मेरे वतन, तू ही मेरी मंजिल है पहचान तुझी से, तू ही मेरी मंजिल है पहचान तुझी से, पहुंचूं मैं जहाँ भी मेरी बुनियाद रहे तू, पहुंचूं मैं जहाँ भी मेरी बुनियाद रहे तू, ऐ वतन मेरे वतन, ऐ वतन मेरे वतन, तुझ पे कोई गम की आँच आने नहीं दूं, तुझ पे कोई गम की आँच आने सारा जहां देख लिया, कहीं भी तेरे जैसा कोई नहीं है, नहीं सौ दुनिया घुमा दे, नहीं कहीं तेरे जैसा कोई नहीं, मैं गाया जहां भी बस तेरी याद थी, जो मेरे साथ थी, मुझको तड़पाती रुलाती, सबसे प्यारी तेरी सूरत, प्यार है बस तेरा प्यार ही, माँ तुझे सलाम, माँ तुझे सलाम, अम्मा तुझे सलाम,
थे त आ थे तिहाई दिग दा दिग थे दिग दा दिग थे दिग दा दिग ता त आ थे त ता थे त आ थे तोड़ा तट तट थे दिग्गा दिग थे तट तट थे दिग्गा दिग थे तट तट थे दिग्गा दिग थे दिग्गा दिग थे दिग्गा दिग थे दिग्गा दिगता तत आ थे तत ता थे तत आ थे तोड़ा त्रम थे दिग्गा दिग थे त्रम थे दिग्गा दिग थे त्रम थे दिग्गा दिग थे दिग्गा दिग थे दिग्गा दिग थे दिग्गा दिगता तत आ थे तत
तलवारों पे सरवार दिए, अंगारों में जिस्म जलाया है, तब जाके कहीं हमने सर पे ये केसरी रंग सजाया है मेरी ज़मीं अफसोस नहीं जो तेरे लिए सौ दर्द सहे, महफूज रहे तेरी आन सदा चाहे जान मेरी ये रहे ना रहे। मेरी ज़मीं महबूब मेरी नस नस में तेरा इश्क बहे, फीका ना पड़े कभी रंग तेरा जिस मुंह से निकल के खून कहे। तेरी मिट्टी में मिल जावा गुल बन के मैं खिल जावा इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू तेरी नदियों में बह जावा तेरे खेतों में लहरावा इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू सरसों से भरी खलियान मेरे जहाँ झूम के भंगड़ा पा न सका आबाद रहे वो गाँव मेरा जहाँ लौट के वापस जा न सका नसीबों वाला था तेरी मिट्टी में मिल जावा गुल बन के मैं खिल जावा इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू तेरी नदियों में बह जावा तेरे खेतों में लहरावा इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू रहे तेरी आंख घड़ी भर नम ना हो मैं मरता था जिस मुखड़े पे कभी उसका उजाला कम ना हो ओ माई मेरी क्या फिक्र तुझे क्यों आंख से दरिया बहता है तू कहती थी तेरा चांद हूँ मैं और चांद हमेशा रहता है तेरी मिट्टी में मिल जावा गुल बन के मैं खिल जावा इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू तेरी नदियों में बह जावा तेरी फसलों में लहरावा इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू
एक मिनट जयकारा शेरावाली जी दा बोल साचे दरबार की जय। आप सभी भक्तों को वैष्णो देवी मंदिर की तरफ से सभी को गणतंत्र दिवस की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। अभी जो बच्चों का प्रोग्राम चल रहा है उसके बीच में अभी आरती का समय है। आरती के बाद फिर से वही प्रोग्राम बच्चों का जो भरतनाट्यम और तबला क्लासेस का प्रोग्राम है वो कंटिन्यू चलेगा। सभी से निवेदन है कि इस चैनल के साथ जुड़े रहें। सभी भक्तों से निवेदन है कि इस चैनल के साथ जुड़े रहें और इस आरती के बाद फिर बच्चों का प्रोग्राम कंटिन्यू होगा। जय माता दी।
Hare मैया नासा के मोती कोटि चंद्र दिवाकर कोटि रतन दिवाकर धमराजत ज्योति ओम जय अम्बे गौरी शोभ विराजे महिषासुरगाधी मैया महिषासुरगाधी शोभ विलोचन नयना मधुर विलोचन नयना निसरिन मदमाली ओम जय अम्बे गौरी चौसठ योगिनी गावत नृत्य करत भैरो मैया नृत्य करत भैरो बाजत ताल मृदंगा बाजत ढोल मृदंगा और बाजत डमरू ओम जय अम्बे गौरी भुजाय श्रेयति शोभिता वरमोद्राधारी मैया वरमोद्राधारी मनवांछित फल भावद मलयेच्छा फल भावद सेवत नर नारी ओम जय अम्बे गौरी गंजन थाल विराज अगर कपूर भाती मैया अगर कपूर भाती श्रीमाल के तुम्हें राजत माल के तुम्हें विराजत कोटि रतन ज्योत ओम जय अम्बे गौरी अम्बे की आरती जो कोई जन गावे मैया प्रेम सहित गावे कहत शिवानंद स्वामी कहत हरि हर स्वामी मनवांछित फल पावे ओम जय अम्बे गौरी ओम जय अम्बे गौरी मैया जय श्यामा गौरी तुमको निस दिन ध्यावत मैया जी को निस दिन सेवत हरि ब्रह्मा शिवरी ओम जय अम्बे गौरी ओम जय अम्बे गौरी बोल अम्बे माते की जय ओम जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय दीनानाथ हरे भक्त जनों के शंकर दास जनों के अवगुण में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे जो ध्यावे भल पावे दुख विनसे मन का स्वामी दुख विनसे मन का सुख संपत्ति कर आवे सुख आनंद कर आवे कष्ट मिले सदा ओम जय जगदीश हरे मात पिता तुम मेरे शरण गहु मैं किसकी स्वामी शरण गहु मैं किसकी तुम बिना और न दूजा प्रभु बिना और न दूजा याद करो मैं किसकी ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम पूर्ण परमात्मा तुम अंतर्यामी स्वामी तुम अंतर्यामी पार परम परमेश्वर पार परम जगदीश्वर तुम सबके स्वामी ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम करुणा के सागर तुम पालन करता स्वामी तुम रक्षा करता मैं मूर्ख नर कामी मैं सेवक तुम स्वामी कृपा करो भरता ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम हो एक गोचर सबके प्राण भर स्वामी सबके प्राण भरी सविधा विनोद दयालो सविधा विनो कृपालो तुमको मैं कुमति ओम जय जगदीश हरे दीन बंधु दुख हरता ठाकुर तुम मेरे स्वामी रक्षक तुम मेरे अपने हाथ उठाओ अपने चरणी लगाओ द्वार बड़ा में दे ओम जय जगदीश हरे विषय विकार मिटाओ पाप हरो देवा स्वामी कष्ट हरो देवा श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ श्रद्धा प्रेम बढ़ाओ संतन हरि सेवा ओम जय जगदीश हरे धन मन धन सब है तेरा स्वामी सब कुछ है तेरा तेरा तुझको अर्पण तेरा तुझको समर्पण क्या लागे मेरा ओम जय जगदीश हरे श्याम सुंदर की आरती तो कोई जन गावे स्वामी प्रेम सहित गावे कहत शिवानंद स्वामी कहत हरि हर स्वामी मनवांछित फल पावे ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय दीनानाथ हरे भक्त जनों के शंकर दास जनों के अवगुण क्षण में दूर करे
ओम जय जगदीश हरे अच्युतं केशवं श्रीराम नारायणं कृष्ण दामोदरं श्रीवासुदेवं हरे श्रीधरं माधवं गोपिका वल्लभं जानकी नायकं श्रीरामचन्द्रं हरे त्वमेव माता सविता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानीं सहितं नमामि भवानीं सहितं नमामि सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरणे त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते नारायणी नमोस्तुते वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयोधमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये नीलाम्बरश्यामलकोमलाङ्गं सीतासमारोपितवामभागं बाणो महासायकचारुचापं नमामि रामं रघुवंशनाथं नमामि रामं रघुवंशनाथं बार बार मांगे हूँ हर्षदे हो श्रीरंग पद सरोजे वती सदा सत्संग सियापति रामचंद्र की जय उमापति महादेव की जय गणपति भगवान की जय लक्ष्मी नारायण भगवान की जय बांके बिहारी लाल की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय बाबा बालक नाथ की जय हे माय मेरे सचिया जोता भाई माता जी तेरी सदा ही जय सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुदेव महाराज की जय धर्म की जय हो प्रधर्म का नाश हो प्राणियों में विश्व का कल्याण सनातन धर्म की जय हो गौ माता की जय हो भारत माता की जय हो गंगा मैया की जय हो अपने अपने माता पिता की भक्त और भगवान की जय हो आज के आनंद की जय हो जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे श्याम ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् समद सुगन्धित सुमनलये सुमन सुभति सुधार पुष्पांजलि अर्पण करो देव करो स्वीकार देव करो स्वीकार देवी करो स्वीकार ओम शांति 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 ओम
सभी भक्तों से निवेदन है कि जो बच्चों का कार्यक्रम चल रहा था उसको कंटिन्यू कर रहे हैं, तो सभी हमारे चैनल के साथ जुड़े रहें और बच्चों का जो प्रोग्राम है उसको जरूर देखें, बच्चों को प्रोत्साहन दें, क्योंकि ये हमारी संस्कृति के लिए है, हमारे गणतंत्र दिवस के लिए है। तो सभी से निवेदन है कि हमारे चैनल के साथ जुड़े रहें।
Jai Mata Di, my name is Krish Kumaran. My pranam to my Guru Shri Mukumji and Shri Yadavanji. Happy Republic Day. I'm going to play Teen Tal Qaida and Tukura. Jai Mata Di.
3, 2, 1, go.
Namaste. My name is Raghav.
Namaste, my name is Anand.
And today we're going to be playing Dada Dita on the tabla.
जय माता दी। मुझे पूरा विश्वास है कि आप लोगों को ये प्रोग्राम बहुत पसंद आया होगा और यू ऑल एंजॉयड इट टू द फुलेस्ट। हैप्पी रिपब्लिक डे वंस मोर एंड जय हिंद।